Hey everybody, so today I wanted to just pop in really quick and share with you guys some things I really like getting from Trader Joe's. They have a super good selection of vegan and vegan friendly items, so I like going there for my specialty stuff. I like just going to Trader Joe's and seeing what I can see. I did a video actually about, I want to say 6 months ago or so. I did a Trader Joe's haul and I showed some other things in there that I really like getting as well. So if you want to see more options, you can check out that video after this one, and I'll link that below if any of you are interested in that. But for this video, I wanted to show you all new things, so I didn't want to include any of my previous favorites, even though I still love everything that I showed that I told you guys I liked. I just wanted to show you guys all new things that I've discovered since then that I have been buying over and over that I find really tasty. I really enjoy these, and hopefully some of these might speak to some of you out there. You can discover some new stuff to try, and yeah, I always like sharing my faves. So I'll just go ahead and start with, actually I'm going to start with my favorite thing out of everything I'm going to show you guys. I'll start with this one, and that is the riced cauliflower bowl. So this I just picked up on a whim one day. It says it's made with tahini sauce, marinated chickpeas, sweet potatoes, baked tofu, and roasted onions. And I saw this, and honestly the picture on the front really didn't catch my eye. I think it was just more the blue packaging and the fact that it said vegan, and I was just looking for new vegan options. So I picked this up. I really didn't have high expectations for it, but when I ate it, oh my goodness, I was blown away. Literally, I was like, this is so delicious, and ever since then I've been hooked on this bowl. And what I love the most about it is the mixture of things that it has in it. It's really filling. It's like a complete meal. All you need is this. It's very filling, and it's so flavorful. Like, I can't even express to you guys. I thought it was going to be bland. I thought it was going to be, I don't know, I just didn't have high expectations. Like I said, the one thing I do for this though is I add a little bit more tahini sauce, because I feel like that really brings out the flavor, really gets it to come together. So I like to add a little more tahini sauce, but it definitely doesn't need it on its own. It's really good, but for me, you know, I like a little more pizzazz, a little more flavor, so I add some more tahini. I was blown away by this. This is a really good thing, and I will continue to buy this. So yummy. Next thing I want to talk about are these gourmet black bean tamales wrapped in corn husks. And I don't know, this might sound crazy to some of you guys, but I've never tried tamales before. I don't think ever in life. And so I saw these, I just came across them, and the tag said completely vegan, really good with some salsa on top, and I was like, I'll try them. So I picked them up, and these are really good. So they're basically a seasoned black bean mixture. Let me see what else they have in here. Black beans, water, seasoning, spices, salt, garlic, onion, and cilantro. Yeah, they just have like a seasoned black bean mixture inside of like a soft corn shell, and then it's all wrapped in a corn husk. Heat them up, and then you unwrap them from the corn husk, and you can eat them. I like to have these with a little salsa on top, like they recommended. Really good. But I think these will go well with a lot of different sauces, a lot of different mixtures. So you can really play around with it and see, you know, what you like, what your taste is. These would be great just to hold you over if you're in between meals. These are filling, but they're not super, like, you know, heavy. So I really like them. They're gluten-free, no lard, no trans fat, and yeah, I like these. I recommend them definitely. We also have this yellow jackfruit curry with jasmine rice. This was another thing that I didn't have high hopes for. I was like, I'll probably be disappointed when I try this. It'll probably taste nothing like what it looks, because on the front it looks really appetizing, looks really good. But when I made it, I was like, oh, I can get jiggy with this. I really like this. As some of you guys know, I am in love with Indian food. It's one of my favorite types of food to eat. And this to me tastes so good. It actually is, I mean, it's not quite restaurant quality, but it's up there. To me, I feel like the flavor is there. It's just, it comes together so well. And I was a little iffy on the jackfruit, because I don't think I've ever had jackfruit either, but And this, it goes really well. Super quick, super easy to make. Just takes a few minutes in the microwave to heat up, and then you just take the rice, pour that out, and then you put the yellow jackfruit curry on top of the rice and eat it like that. So this is really good. Definitely something that you guys should try, especially if you're like me and you like Indian food. You will probably like this. Well, I like it, so. So my next favorite is this right here. It is country potatoes with green beans and wild mushrooms. And this to me, I feel is a really good side. Like sometimes when you go to cook dinner and you have your main and you're like, oh, what side to put with it? I don't want to spend a lot of time. This is a really good option if you want a side that's not basic, that's not just plain and boring. You want to jazz it up a little bit but not spend a lot of time or put a lot of effort into it. This literally takes 5 minutes in a skillet to heat up and you're all set. And it tastes really good. It's already seasoned. I love the mixture of seasonings they have in here. So next I have this miso instant ramen soup. I don't know about you guys, but I grew up eating oodles of noodles. Well, I call them oodles of noodles. I ate them all the time, and when I switched my diet, when I started eating completely plant-based, I had to cut it out because they're not vegan. Well, I believe the noodles are probably vegan, but the seasoning packets definitely are not. So I gave that up. I just stopped eating it. So I came across these noodles in Trader Joe's and I was like, I'll give them a try, see what they're, talking about. And so I'm gonna have a disclaimer. These actually aren't that great by themselves. Like if you just make them according to the directions, they're not that great. I'm just gonna put it out there. They're really not. But I like these as a base. I think if you add to them, if you customize it, these can be really, really tasty. But what I did for this is I make it according to what it says on the package, but I also add in some mixed vegetables. So I'll just take like a bag of frozen mixed vegetables and I'll pour some in there. And then I top it off with my secret weapon, which is actually also from Trader Joe's. And it's this multi-purpose umami seasoning blend. You guys, this stuff is the truth. This definitely sets it off. It gives it that deep, rich, savory flavor. It really just takes it to another level. So this is like, always has to go in this. Always, always, always. So if you get this and you don't like it, I told you, it's not that great. But if you dress it up, it really can be good. And the multi-purpose umami seasoning, you can use this in so many different dishes. I really, really like this seasoning. It's so, so good. I actually just want to sprinkle some out, eat some right now. Next, I have these vegetable bird's nests. So these are basically just julienne vegetables and then they mold them together, and I believe they put a breading on them. And you can either bake these or fry these. I usually just pop them in the oven just to avoid the extra grease and the oil and fat. But yeah, they come out super crispy, and these are a really great appetizer, especially with the soy sauce. Oh, so good, so good. And you can probably have these as a side dish as well if you want. Well, you can do anything, you can eat them however you want, but for me, I just eat them as an appetizer. If I'm watching a movie or just lounging around and I want to make a couple of these, and I will. So this is another thing that I buy over and over. Then I have this container of balela, I believe. And this is a savory Middle Eastern salad with chickpeas, black beans, and tomatoes. I like stuff like this, stuff that has like that vinegary, kind of sour taste to it. It's just right up my alley. I love that type of flavor. So when I saw this, I was like, that's something I'm gonna like. I'm definitely gonna like that. And I did. So this to me is good as a snack. Oh, I'm dripping. This is good as a snack in my opinion. What I do is I'll take a cracker and I'll just dip it in there and eat it. You can probably also just put this in a wrap. I think that would be really, really good. Actually, I'm gonna try that. This would be really good as a wrap because it's already marinated. It already has all that flavor in it. But yeah, I usually just eat this on a cracker as a snack. And I could probably just make this at home and it would probably be a lot less expensive, but it's more convenient just to buy it like this. So this is good as well. All right, I got two more things to show you guys. So first is this Thai sweet chili veggie burger. It says it's a delicious blend of Asian vegetables and rice with Thai sweet chili sauce. And what I love the most about this is that some veggie burgers that you buy from the store, Some of them, they really don't have much of a taste. They're kind of just like a base for condiments and stuff like that. They really don't, you really don't get the flavor jumping out at you. But this, I feel like they did it just right with the flavoring. You can definitely taste that Thai sweet chili sauce, all the flavorings, all the seasonings. And so it's very, very well seasoned. I like that they have a bunch of vegetables in here. And it's just a really good flavor profile. It's just a nice mixture. The only thing I would change about this is I wish it were a little more firm. And the preferred method is to put it in the oven, which is what I usually do. But I still find that it's pretty, you really have to handle it carefully or it might fall apart before you put it on your bun. That's the only thing I don't like about it. But on the flip side, the flavor is there, it definitely tastes good. So if you're looking for a veggie burger, might wanna stop by and check this one out. Honorable mention, this is something that I just gotta show you guys really quick. They always put these like on the end of the aisle or when you're on that little thing where you're checking out, and I always see them. I'm like, let me pick up a few of these. And they're these organic fruit wraps. These are only 49 cents, and so it's like the price, the convenience of them always shoving it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy one. But they're actually really, really good. So I always pick a few of these up pretty much every time I'm at Trader Joe's. And they come in a couple different flavors. I have apple wild berry and apple raspberry. I think the apple wild berry is my favorite, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to remember. But they're all really good, 49 cents. Nice quick snack, organic. Yeah, those were all of my picks, my faves from Trader Joe's, and I hope this was helpful because a lot of you ask me about suggestions of things to get that are vegan, what I like to eat, stuff like that. So hope this gave you guys some ideas of things that you can get. If there is anything in particular that you guys like to get from Trader Joe's that's your absolute all-time favorite thing to get that you think is the bee's knees that everyone needs to know about, leave that below, especially if it's vegan. You know, help me out. I might discover some new things myself. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys very soon on my next one. Bye.